Hello everyone. I'm going to be doing part two of the Chronoversary event. I've been letting it build over the past few weeks, but today I'm going to try and knock out a bunch. I'm going to go ahead and boost up because this is going to take a while. Because they have like super big health pools, and I've got boost to spare because there's not been really any challenging content lately. So let's jump right into the story, shall we? This is a reference to the event that was going on when both Magnetos, well, I think Red Magneto came out first, and then White Magneto came out in November, later in the year, and they did another monthly event quest for it, where you could like choose a side. Not really. Alrighty, so I'm gonna probably use Venom because I really want to like Venom. You see, I have him duped at R2 with the Venom relic and everything. Let's see, and he'll have boosts, so it can't be that bad. I just don't really like him. He's just really RNG. Like this is great. We got two precisions. We're gonna tear through this superior Iron Man, I'm sure. Just gonna rip through him. It's gonna be great. But then sometimes you get an armor up or a physical resist, and you gotta keep refreshing till you get something good like the Fury. All right, there we go. And then you can't use your special two because then you'll lose all the good buffs that you have. So that's also kind of lame. But we are ripping through him, so that's nice. And we can finish off with the S2. Or not. Nice, just finish him off there. Those boosts are really helping out, thankfully. 2015 was fun. It was a fun year. A lot of these champions, I think everyone here has gotten a buff actually. So it was a bunch of duds. Luke Cage has gotten a buff. Rocket's gotten a buff. Venom has gotten a buff. Ultron's got a buff, and Hulkbuster's gotten a buff. They've all gotten buffs because when they released, they were all bad because that's how the game worked for a while. It was just newer champs were not great. But all of these champions are buffed, and they're all good now. They all have their uses, so that's been nice. Uh, I don't really remember much of 2015. That was the year I started um, the contest. That's when just getting smacked in the face there. That's when I started playing. It was during the Ultron event, but they were talking about the Magneto event, which was interesting because there wasn't any Magneto related content, but there was an Ant-Man event, and that was because the movie came out in 2015. That was that Ant-Man crystal. I remember I bought the featured hero crystal for the Ant-Man, and I got a four-star Ant-Man. I think he was my first four-star ever in this account. Was Ant-Man from that crystal? I got extremely lucky. It's the only time I've ever gotten lucky with a featured hero crystal. I'm pretty sure. Daredevil came out in this year. Huh, that's interesting. Good for him. Because his Netflix show also released 2015. That was a good year. Got Ultron, first season of Daredevil. Man, I remember being blown away by that show when keep punching me when it released. Good times. Yeah, those boosts are really helping. I was doing some of the pets off camera just to get Mysterium, and it was a bit of a slog, especially since your roster's limited. Like it's going to get easier and easier as it goes on when the champions get better and better because like Juggernaut and Hulk were like the really only great champions released in 2015, at least available as a 7-star that I have. Or that I mean, I don't have Juggernaut or Hulk, but I had Iron Man, and he's also available 7-star. Any other? Oh, I love the Alliance arenas. I don't know if any of you watching can ever have ever heard of that, but there used to be these things called Alliance arenas that would run. I think they ran. I remember they ran during the Ant-Man event, and so everyone in your alliance would go in the arena, and then the points you earned would go towards the entire alliance, and there was like milestone rewards and everything. I don't know why they didn't do those anymore. Those are really fun because it incentivizes you to to play in the arena because then you can get the milestones with everyone else. I wish they would bring this back, and like you could still have it locked to where you couldn't get high, like you couldn't just sit there and let everyone else do the work for you because you'd have to like reach a minimum in order to get it, and then I don't know, it just makes you feel like you're all working together. But I don't know. I guess you don't want to force some people to do arena if they don't want to do arena. But I mean, it'd be fun if there was like I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just nostalgic. But we're almost done with this quest, thankfully, ripping through it. So this video hopefully won't be that long, and I'll be recording the next 2 years, 2016, 2017, pretty soon after this one. I'll probably record them back to back so that my boosts are still going, but I'll make them separate videos because I am making this a series and I don't want the videos to be too long because then stuff gets weird. Yep, I deserved that. I deserve that punish, but now I'm going to do this and the fight's basically over because now you can just heavy spam. Bloop, bloop. It's varies. I love a good heavy spam in the corner. There's that one quest in one of the variant back issues where they're power locked when you heavy them or something, and you can just heavy lock them in a corner, and it's great. All right, let's see what the dialogue is about. Polar opposites, because that was the name of the event quest. Um, Rocket's not metal, so let's try him out. He's fun. He's a fun nuke. Uh, with the S2, you just get to the S2. I mean, even before the buff, he hit like a truck. He is the archetypal uh, glass cannon with like I think he still has the lowest health stat in the game, at least of any 7-star, and he has the fifth highest attack stat in the game, which is pretty nuts after all these years. Let's see if I can bait the S1 because I don't like baiting the S2 or trying to dodge it because I'm still not good at it after even though Magneto's been in the game for as long as I've been playing it. It's fine. Nuke. I didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to, but it's fine. After this S1, he'll be dead. And that's a wrap on 2015. Better champs overall. It's the year I started playing, so that's fun. Ends in a multiple of 5, so I'm partial to that, obviously, as well. The dialogue was okay. It was kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, I love Ultron. I didn't get to use him at all, but he's great. And he was the best tech when he came out uh, in the contest because he had the double regen. That was really, he didn't really have a lot of damage, but he had immunities and double regen, so that made him really good at the time, just in general. All right, but I think that'll do it for this episode, this chapter. That's 2 down, and I guess 8 more to go. Once a week. I might try getting better at recording once a week when they come out. We'll see if I have time on Wednesdays. But yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything, any other 2015 memories that I can jog in my memory. I do like that they automatically sorted by 2015. I do remember being excited when Superior Spider-Man came out. Honestly, I should have thrown him on the team. He is fun. I mean, they did a great job with his design. Just classic, iconic. It's like a truck. I want to rank him up, so maybe you'll see that in the video. Uh, like I said, most of these champions have been buffed. Captain America is still as old um, or he's the same kit he was when he released, and I love him. I wanted him forever just because Captain America is my favorite, and now I am retroactively, or not retroactively, but I am fulfilling those desires I had 9 years ago when I really was burning for Captain America because he was the best science champion at the time of his release, just because he had more damage with the bleed, which is still a pretty chunky bleed. Um, but yeah, that's 2015. It was a decent year. Fun. Venom came out. That was fun. Venom and Symbiote Spidey came out in the same year. Good of them to do that. But yeah, I think I'll wrap it here, and I will see you guys in 2016.